I tried to look cool picking up a steel bar, almost left it on my foot. Luckily, the camera angle hides my shame. Then I tried to look cool changing the grinder disc, but since cinematography clearly isn't my strongest skill, you'll see everything except what actually matters. Next up, the epic shot of me throwing the steel into the forge. Well, trying to throw it. Let's just say the tongs had to finish the job. While the steel was heating up, I decided to do what every patient blacksmith does. Run around in the background with a sword, for science. This piece of steel has a natural talent for escaping the hammer, so we make it square to limit its escape routes. It's not trembling with fear, by the way, that was just my neighbor turning on his industrial machine. This piece knows no fear. Yet. A different sort, same level of professionalism. At this point, the steel expressed its frustration by throwing stuff around. So naturally, I responded with both swords, for balance obviously. This is only my second attempt at forging an axe using an eye punch. Reforging old hammers doesn't count. The first attempt, let's just say it cracked under pressure. I'm not entirely sure how to fix the asymmetry of the eye by forging, so I just grind them away until nobody can prove they existed. To center the blade, I clamped the whole axe in a vise and just persuaded it. Forging the blade with the press goes super fast. To deform only one side, I use a flat die below and a round die above. Very professional. Here you can admire a breathtaking close-up of my glove, truly the highlight of this documentary. While forging the cheeks, I learned something valuable. Always hammer on the thicker side of the drift, otherwise the eye will start to develop some personality. Here you can see the persuasion I mentioned earlier. The hammer side turned out a bit long, so I trimmed it. And of course, forgot to film the entire grinding and hardening process. Too many new things at once. The angle grinder was the fastest way to get the eye back in a symmetrical shape. The future owner wanted runes on the blade. Excellent idea, if you ask me. Before engraving the real thing, I practiced on a few test pieces, and while I was at it, I also gave copper inlay another shot. After several educational failures in the past, I finally got the hang of it. You could say I really dug into it. I normalized the X head off camera multiple times, mostly because I was terrified the runes might act as a stress riser during hardening. Science meets paranoia. Handle finish and decoration were all done off camera because time was short and my patience shorter. But in the end, I think the result speaks for itself. I'm pretty proud of this X. And to honor it properly, a little bit of cosplay, nothing professional, just Viking-ish enough to make me grin. Because when steel meets stubbornness, something excellent happens.